reference signal, which is like the master signal, and then there's the variable signal, which moves in all of those directions. The reference signal will pulse to indicate it's always pointing at magnetic north, so it'll pulse. And then the reference signal moves in all of those directions, 360 degrees. When the variable signal runs into the airplane, it pulses, and then when it goes back to magnetic north, it pulses. The timing between those pulses is what gives us a radial reading, or a course, whatever you're tuned into. This is what the VOR compass rose looks like on the VFR sectional chart. Aircraft is on the 0.7 degree radial, so there's 060. That little line is 065, and then there would be a longer line right here for 070, and that's where the plane's going away from. So they have 07 on top of their VOR, and the needle's, in theory centered, and it says from. And so they're navigating away from the station on the 070 radial. Here's those Victor Airways and what they look like. So there's a couple based off of this VOR here. There's one on the 094, 109, 140. There's one on 180, I think, or somewhere close by. It looks like a pentagon, and this one has a box around it. That means it has a DME. And then you're going to fly with that needle centered the entire time until you hit the station. How you would know that you hit the station is your from will switch to to. The from will switch to to. When you're within like 3 to 5 miles of a VOR, the needle gets more sensitive. So it starts moving a lot more, and you have to make smaller corrections, because otherwise you're going to be flying like this and you're going to be chasing the needle, which we don't want to do. So just know, if you're getting close to the station, that needle is going to be moving side to side, and you kind of have to do your best to kind of find the in-between of how to fly to it. And that's called the cone of confusion. It gets confusing, it gets disorienting. In theory, you're in the clouds right now, trying to figure this out. High workload, high saturation, high stress level. Because again, you're just imagining 360 different lines in different directions in the sky. As you fly, you're flying across them at any given time. You just don't know it unless you're tuned into that on your nav 1 or nav 2.